Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and this is the review to my blind commentary, blind reaction to the Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo movie, and I also did a little blind reading of the Regarding Robin comic, I believe from, if I'm not mistaken, issue 47 of the Teen Titans Go comic book series. That was really interesting, and that was a little kind of bonus thing that I was recommended to check out after I finished the series, and that'll be part of this video. So that's on the back end of my Trouble in Tokyo reaction. Not sure what I'll call the title of this video. I might not even put that in the title, but I might just say like Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo and Regarding Robin comic or something like that. I don't know, but if you guys have never read it, it's a really short comic, and I think it's really cool, and you guys can check it out. It's pretty cool, and it was a cool little ending to the kind of series, especially in regards to Robin in particular, and it was a cool little thing, and I figured why not, because I've also read, like, the first chapter of the Hunter x Hunter manga before, so, you know, I don't mind, really. So that was pretty cool. But I had a lot of fun with this series, and this movie was really good. I think it was one of the better parts of the series for sure. Not the peak or anything, but it was a really good movie that really held to the spirit of Teen Titans while giving us something a little different with the Tokyo setting. I think the Tokyo setting really helped distinguish it from any other episode of the series, which was something that I think was really cool for this movie. It did have a unique feel to it being in Tokyo, but it also still very much felt like Teen Titans, and that's a delicate balance, and they did a tremendous job balancing that, because I felt like we had situations that were kind of unique to Tokyo, while also, like I said, being Teen Titans still, which was a cool thing. Obviously, the links down below to the reaction and reading are on Mega and Breach at the time of release. That could change down the line, but assuming, you know, everything's chilling, we're going to be using Breach and Mega for this video, and that'll be that. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon. I am planning to do a series poll, a Western series poll, because I'm, you know, pretty good on anime for a while. We had the double anime poll not too long ago, but we're going to do a Western series poll in the month of September. At the time of recording this, I don't know if it's actually going to be for the Dragon Prince's replacement, which is the series that will replace Teen Titans next rotation, or if it's going to be for Invincible's replacement, which will start in a couple rotations after I catch up to Owl House, both of which those series will start in September. But yeah, I don't know if the poll is going to be. I think it's going to be actually for the Dragon Prince replacement, but I'm not entirely sure. But whatever the case may be, there will be a Western series poll in the month of September that you guys can check out when that happens, and that's pretty exciting. Obviously, the Discord, and of course my normal movie polls as well. The Discord's also there if you want to check it out. There's other links too if you want to message me. The Discord's a good way to get in touch with me. But yeah, not a whole lot else to say, really. It was like I said, it was a fun movie, and I'm really just kind of just thinking about the series. It was an interesting ride. I think there was a few moments that I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I don't think the show was like just like a masterpiece or anything, but I think it was a really fun experience beginning to end that had some amazing highs. Like the peaks of the series, the Raven arc stuff, the Terra arc stuff, like the peaks of the series, at least in my opinion, were phenomenal. And a lot of the other stuff was still really cool, and there were a lot of really fun episodes as well. So all in all, there were a lot of things this show did really well, and I enjoyed it a ton. And it's great to see a show that, while I don't think it was necessarily an absolute masterpiece, I definitely still think, for the most part, all these years later, it still mostly does live up to it. And I think in a lot of ways, in that sense, kind of reminded me a little bit of Ben 10, which is kind of funny because obviously, you know, Ben 10 has a historic legacy on this channel, and obviously Dwayne McDuffie, you know, the connections between Teen Titans and Ben 10, which is pretty cool. But I feel like in a lot of ways, the shows were kind of similar in a lot of ways, structurally, and just kind of how they felt. And it is kind of funny looking back at that. But regardless, we have concluded Teen Titans. We've finished one of the longer Western series we've done. I mean, this was 65 episodes and a film, which does make it one of the longer series. Obviously, Adventure Time was longer. Of course, MLP is way longer, but even what I did of MLP is way longer. But obviously we did MLP, we did Adventure Time, the Ben 10 franchise. I mean, all of those, which are pretty iconic to my channel. I mean, those are literally the original 3 series. All 3 of those are, we've done more content from Ben 10, Adventure Time, and MLP than we've done from Teen Titans. But after that, I feel like the only other series that we might have done more for are, I think we've done, Star was a little longer than Teen Titans, and then Steven Universe would have also been a little longer than Teen Titans. I would definitely was a little longer, not a ton longer, but a little longer. So Star and Steven were a little bit longer. And I think that's it, unless I'm totally derping on something. I think any other Western series I've done was shorter than Teen Titans. So, I know that makes it only the 6th longest one, but again, all those other ones and those are all series that I think are really iconic, for better or worse, to my channel. I guess there's Ruby. I wasn't really thinking of Ruby. God, is Ruby even longer? I mean, it will be by the end. It might actually already be longer. Ruby probably already is longer, but it's definitely... I don't know, actually. No, it's definitely longer. It's hard to tell, because with Ruby, it's like there's more episodes, with the runtime's different. It's hard, But, Ruby, I'm sure, is longer. Okay, it's actually... There's quite a few that I've done that are longer, but, it's still cool. This is a series we've been working on for a while. It's nice to finish it, move on to new things. Like I said, I'm excited for the Dragon Prince, which will be the direct replacement for Teen Titans, but of course, Invincible's replacing Owl House, and that's going to not be that far behind, so we're about to get 2 fresh series in the Western slots. And of course, anime-wise, we're still going to be on Monster for a while, and then, after Monster, we'll jump into Season 5 of Boku no Hero Academia, and then after that, we'll get into another, decently sized new anime series. And then of course we're going to be on JoJo's for a long time, and of course in the slot 1 we have the rotating series between Monogatari and different anime, which we're currently on Devil's a Part-Timer. And of course after with Monogatari mixed in between all of these, we have Maiden Abyss coming, we have Madoka Magica coming, and we have Violet Evergarden coming, and those will supplement the last parts basically of Monogatari, which is pretty cool. And I'm definitely excited for the future in regards to all of this stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. I definitely am looking forward to the new stuff. And that's one of the things. While there is a bittersweet feeling to finishing a lot of shows, I don't really have much for Teen Titans. I felt like if the show was much longer, I felt like it would have probably dragged to me. Even though obviously it would be great to get a Season 6 nowadays after all these years. I am kind of glad it ended where it did. I feel like the show had kind of done what it wanted to do. I would have been fine with it ending after Season 4, personally, but, it wasn't too long, but I definitely think that if it kept going, I might have felt a start. I was definitely getting to the point where I probably was going to start to feel it. So I think it ended at around the right time, at least for me. And I'm excited to get into new stuff. A lot of series give me a bittersweet feeling of like, I'm glad I finished it, but I'm also sad it's done. Teen Titans has not given me that feeling, and I don't think that's too much an indictment on Teen Titans. I think I'm just kind of in a good place with the series, and to be fair, while I did love the show, it had some amazing moments, it had some, I really enjoyed the characters and everything, I don't think I ever got super invested in Teen Titans. Like, I don't think it ever got me, like, even though there were moments, for sure, that were just goated, I don't think it ever, like, really hooked me the way that I think it definitely has for some of you guys, but it was still a really cool show, and I definitely had a lot of fun with it, and it's really all that needs to be said. It was a good experience, and we're pretty much done now, so, wow. Teen Titans is off the rotation, so next rotation will be, obviously, when the 2 slot comes around, it'll be Dragon Prince, and I think the rotation after that, when the 4 slot comes around, will be Invincible, because, at this point, we have, obviously, Owl House hasn't come around this rotation yet, but we'll be doing the penultimate Owl House video, at least, to catch up in this rotation, and then in the same rotation, we get the first Dragon Prince video, we get the final Owl House catch-up video, and from there, we should get after that, we'll start Invincible, if I'm not mistaken, unless Season 2 Part 2 is coming out super fast, and then I'll have to figure something out. But either way, Invincible is coming not far after The Dragon Prince. So if you guys are, because I know a lot of you guys are super excited for Invincible, that's not that far behind, so that's fun. But I really don't have that much else to say, just kind of filling the time as we do in these reviews. But hope you guys enjoy the reaction and all that. Flaming Shark signing out. And the Flaming Shark and Teen Titans signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.